Three people are hurt following a fiery plane crash this weekend at the Brookings Airport.
According to a release from Brookings Police, the single-engine plane may have experienced partial engine loss during takeoff Saturday morning. And when the pilot turned around attempting to land, the aircraft may have had complete engine failure.
The plane was about 200 feet in the air when witnesses say it nosedived into the ground short of the runway and burst into flames. The pilot and two passengers were transported to the hospital for what police say were non-life-threatening injuries.
The National Transportation Safety Board and Federal Aviation Administration are investigating. Police say the plane was headed to Montana at the time of the crash.
The Sturgis and Meade County Animal Shelter is at full capacity and unable to take additional animals at this time.
According to a news release issued Friday afternoon by the city of Sturgis, several dogs are in foster care and cats are being temporarily housed in non-traditional spaces, including the kitchen, bathroom, and offices.
Police Chief Jody Vandewater is urging the public to be patient while the shelter staff works through the situation by prioritizing the health and safety of the animals under their care.
First responders in the Black Hills hope new signage at a popular hiking and swimming area south of Rapid City will lead to fewer emergencies in the future.
Saturday morning, sheriff's deputies, volunteer firefighters, and search and rescue members installed dozens of trail markers around the area known as Hippie Hole. They're hoping the markers will make it easier for hikers to follow the main trail in and out of Hippie Hole.
Each marker also includes a number that will make it easier for emergency crews to locate someone in need of help. There have been multiple rescues and a drowning at Hippie Hole this summer.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Mudd. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Travis. Good morning, everybody. We'll have a warm day today. Many of us will hit the 80s for afternoon highs. We'll have to watch for developing showers, maybe thunderstorms late this afternoon, more so during the evening in south central South Dakota and northeastern Kettleland. They'll try to move to the east and southeast once they develop. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Parkston has a successful Thursday night concert series in the city park.
Now the town of 1,500 people is competing with 99 other cities across the country for a Levitt Concert Series grant. The city with the most votes will win.
Parkston would receive $28,000 a year for 3 years to improve their concerts.
There were over 300 applications for the initial round. We made it into the top 100. So in a sense, we've already beat out 200 communities for an opportunity at this grant. And now being the only one in South Dakota that is in the running for this, we're hoping we can get support from across the state.
Voting runs September 5th through the 15th. You can go to levitt.org or text the name Parkston to 877-409-5525.
We set up a link with the voting information with this story on KELOLAND.com.
The Toy Lending Library of South Dakota is celebrating its 10-year anniversary this year. The nonprofit recognized the milestone with an event at Sertoma Park on Sunday.
The organization lets families borrow toy boxes for free. Since its start, the Toy Lending Library has expanded to 21 locations.
We grew a lot in the beginning, and then we started working on sustainability. And so now our growth is more, I have a good board that is guiding us.
For a full list of the Toy Lending Library's locations, you can visit the link with this story on our website.
Hovind High School is in the running for T-Mobile's 5G Friday Night Lights Challenge with the chance to win $1 million.
The small town of 400 people entered the contest after breaking away from a co-op in order to start its own 9-man football team this year.
I received an email about the Friday Night Lights competition through T-Mobile and looked into it further and then talked to our booster club about applying for it and everything and decided to go for it.
Hovind got by in the first round and received $5,000. They'll now compete for $25,000.
If they win that, they'll compete for the $1 million prize.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another Check Your Weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, our weather picture today, warming up out there, a lot of 80-degree weather this afternoon. It looks like Sioux Falls will get close to 80. On radar, we're not looking at necessarily a lot here yet. A couple of sprinkles this morning around Buffalo. You can see just a little bit of a hint of some of that moisture around Aberdeen. We would say, though, this evening there could be some flare-ups on radar pretty much anywhere east of the James Valley. The northeast looks more favorable. Can't rule out a couple of things down into northern Nebraska. And then eventually we probably will see a couple of clusters trying to drift towards Sioux Falls, or at least a 20 to 30% chance that that would occur. So keep that in mind as we start tomorrow morning. There easily could be some things on radar to track. Then we'll cycle into the 80s again in the afternoon. I think Sioux Falls area, it's possible we could see a few more widely scattered thunderstorms late in the day or the evening, primarily across southwest Minnesota. Looks a little bit more likely on that. And then finally, as we kind of go into the rest of the week, we're going to recharge. We're going to see a southeast wind. You bet that humidity level, it's going to go back up a little bit. Not super high, but it's going to be high enough. We'll notice that. And of course, that's going to keep our overnight lows a little higher. Could we see some thunderstorms in North Dakota? Yeah, that's something else to watch. So some of you in the north especially could be prone to some of that activity if that decides to drop south. So again, more on that throughout the week. High today, 83 Mitchell, 88 in Chamberlain. If you average out all these numbers, we are above normal pretty much all week, and we're really above the averages by the weekend. If we hit that high of 90 on Saturday, easy to do the math on that one. And chance of showers and thunderstorms could become a little bit bigger issue at the tail end of the forecast. We got a slow moving trough coming in from the west. It's not in any hurry. So again, we're going to put those rain chances out there at the end of the 7-day, and then we'll just keep watching the progression of that. Clearly several days above normal for Aberdeen. That's also the case for Pierre. Any fluctuation on temperature would be driven by the possibility of some scattered rain that could drift in from North Dakota. But at this point, we feel most comfortable kind of keeping that rain chance out to Friday, Saturday. And notice too, for Rapid City, it tends to drag down that temperature by the weekend into the 70s. Check out more details online at KELOLAND.com.